Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine and I'm a beauty and lifestyle content creator on Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube. In today's video, I want to go ahead and do a fragrance review that I'm actually so excited about sharing with you guys. They are the Forvr Mood fragrances by Jackie Aina. I picked up 2 of their fragrances out of the 4 that she has just recently launched, and I am so excited to share these with you guys. I want to give you guys the notes, my thoughts on them, and things like that. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. So the 2 fragrances that I picked up out of the 4 fragrances that she launched are NDA and I Am Her. And let's go ahead and start off with I Am Her. So here is I Am Her. I really do love the shape of this bottle. So let me go ahead and give you the notes of this fragrance. There's only 3, and that is red velvet, pear, and oud. So like I said, I chose these fragrances based on the notes that appealed to me. These are total blind buys. I didn't go into Sephora to try them. I just ordered them online, and this appealed to me because of the oud note. I really do love a good oud. And again, I just got these a couple of days ago, so I've been spraying them and wearing them, so I am able to give you guys my honest thoughts. So let me go ahead and spray this and share what my thoughts are. I'll go ahead and spray a little bit on here. So again, I got these 2 days ago, and when I initially sprayed it, it reminded me of Flower Bomb at first. And I'm pleasantly surprised that I actually love this as much as I thought, because with the red velvet, I thought this was going to be a little bit more like cakey or gourmand, but I'm glad that it's not, because this is definitely her. This screams luxury, sophistication. This is everything an it girl really smells like. And when I read the description of this fragrance, that's exactly what this is described as. It's described as that girl. Like when you walk in the room, people will literally turn heads to see what you are wearing. So off top, you do get a lot of that fruity note. It kind of starts off as a fruity floral to me, into my nose. So it's very fruity. You do get a lot of that pear. I wouldn't say that the red velvet is truly like a gourmand red velvet in my opinion. It's definitely a lot more fruity because of that pear. But then the dry down happened. And that's where the magic happens, because when that oud pulls through, I could not stop smelling my wrist when I wore this the other day. I am in love with this fragrance. That oud really grounds it. It really makes it a very sophisticated and a little bit more mature scent. So if you like fruity florals, but you want something more grown and sexy, I Am Her is definitely that. I wouldn't say that the oud in this is very strong and sharp. I know a lot of people hear oud and they kind of like tend to run away from it, especially if you don't like oud. But the oud in this is very well balanced with that red velvet and that pear to me. I do have a lot of stronger ouds in my collection, and this is more of a subtle and more of a starter oud, if you will. So if you don't like oud, or if you want to get into oud, I feel like I Am Her would definitely be a great perfume to start with, because it is not too loud or in your face like some other ouds. This is a very good oud for starters for sure. This is very elegant. This says grown woman. It's very sophisticated. I definitely can see myself wearing this during date night. My husband even liked it too when I shared it with him, and this is definitely like one of those grown and sexy fragrances. It smells like money. It smells luxurious. Like, this is one of those fragrances that you need to just step out in, and it doesn't smell like anything that I'm familiar with. Again, I did say that it smelled like Flower Bomb at first, but the oud in this definitely gives it a different type of vibe. This is just so well done, so well blended. This is her. As far as projection and longevity, again, I've had this for a couple of days now, and this, as far as projection, really is strong to me. It really is strong. Like, I only sprayed my wrist and I can smell it on me throughout the whole day. So this does last. Of course, with any perfume, some perfumes last longer than others, and you might need to touch up during the day, but for me, I feel like this couple of sprays before you go out would kind of give you about 6 hours worth of wear to me personally. As far as sillage and people smelling it around you, people definitely will notice you wearing this fragrance. You will be noticed, and you will be asked what you're wearing for sure with this one. So if you want a nice fragrance for like date night, I feel like this would be perfect for that. I would say that this is good for all year round. So if you want to wear this for summer, spring, fall, whatever, this definitely is a good year-round fragrance, but especially for date nights, especially for occasions. So if you want a nice, luxurious and elegant, sophisticated scent, I Am Her is definitely that girl. So let's go ahead and move on to the next fragrance, and that is NDA. And here is the bottle. Same shape, just different color as I Am Her, but still very much a stunning bottle. I really do love the diamond shape on this. So for the notes for NDA, we have spiced rum, tonka bean, and tobacco flower. So let's go ahead and try this. I actually have this on as my fragrance of the day. And let's just go ahead and jump right into my review of it. So the note that appealed to me in NDA is tonka bean, because I absolutely love tonka bean in my fragrances. And I am pleasantly surprised by this, because when I looked at the notes prior to receiving it, I thought this fragrance would be a lot more deeper, but it is actually more on the more airy side. So the best way I've described this is that this is a very fresh and airy kind of floral scent. Not fresh in the sense of like a fresh and clean scent, but it is very like airy and very like elegant, if you will. Again, I initially thought that this would be more deep and more spicy, but it actually isn't spicy to me, but it kind of gives me summer, like a fragrance that you could definitely wear in the spring and summertime for sure. And when this dries down, it does create a beautiful gourmand fragrance with that tonka bean. So it starts out very florally, I think because of that tobacco flower in it. And then as it dries down, you do get a lot of that tonka bean, which makes it very gourmand, not in the sense of like an overly sweet scent, but it does make it sweet. Now, this I would say is a lot lighter than I Am Her. This is more of a skin scent to me. It is not as strong as I Am Her, and I can't really compare it to any of the other fragrances in the Forvr Mood line because again, I don't have those. But comparing this to I Am Her, it is a lot lighter. It's more of a skin scent and more soft. So think of a fresh gourmand scent that really does sit closer to the skin. It's almost kind of hard to describe, and this is one that you kind of have to try for yourself, but I would describe it as like a florally gourmand, because that tonka bean definitely does give it a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of warmth for sure. But it is one of those airy scents that you can definitely wear every day. And I do appreciate that, because not everybody wants to wear a strong fragrance that's like in your face. And I feel like there's different fragrances for different occasions. Like if you're going out to the mall, if you're going to the doctor's office, things like that. There's certain settings where you really don't want like a perfume in your face, and you have to really be mindful of other people. And I feel like this is one of those fragrances. I would see myself wearing this in settings that are more like casual, because again, it is very light and it is a skin scent. This doesn't actually project as much as I Am Her, but again, every fragrance is suitable for different occasions, and I feel like this is definitely perfect for that girl who wants to wear something every single day, or if you go into the office and you don't want your perfume to be, you know, too overpowering for your colleagues. This fragrance would definitely be great for that. It is very airy, very light, and very sensual. Now, in my testing phase, I personally paired it with Vanilla Musk by Namat. This is a fragrance oil, and these two together, amazing. I don't know if you guys have smelled Vanilla Musk at all. You can actually get this at Ulta, but this is a very like gourmand, musky fragrance, and these two together, I could not stop smelling my wrist. So I really do believe NDA would pair well with like a nice musk or a vanilla fragrance if you want it to be, you know, a little bit more on the gourmand side, because this isn't really too gourmand in the sense of like a vanilla cake or anything like that, to me at least. So if you want to sweeten it up a little bit, you can pair it with another vanilla scent. And I was actually pairing it again with this Vanilla Musk, and I love it. It is out of this world. Okay, so NDA is very, very good. Again, I don't think I expected it to be as floral or as airy as it is. I was expecting it to be a little bit more deeper, but I do appreciate the scent because I do love light and airy fragrances. So again, this is NDA. If you like fresh and warm florals, NDA would definitely be your girl. I would say that NDA is more of an acquired taste because of the notes in this. You really have to appreciate rum, tobacco, and tonka bean in your fragrances to like this, but this is a very, very well done fragrance. But overall, I really do love this fragrance. So out of these two fragrances, I Am Her is definitely my favorite, which is a surprise to me because I expected to like NDA over I Am Her, but the oud in this is outstanding. I really do love it, and I really do appreciate NDA because of how subtle and skin-like it is. But these two fragrances are really, really good. It kind of makes me want to try the other two fragrances just to see what I'm missing out on. Overall, I really do love these two fragrances, and I'm not disappointed one bit. And that is it for my review of these two Forvr Mood fragrances. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments if you've tried these, what your thoughts are, or what your favorite is from the line. I personally do think that Jackie Aina did a great job with these fragrances. I personally can't wait to continue wearing these and to try some new fragrance combos with my other fragrances in my collection. But go ahead and like this video if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next video.